Here we go. It is Sunday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and we are live, and I already see that there are several of you who are already here. Welcome to Island Time Live. I hope you've had a good weekend. We're going to get to our comments here in just a second. I see several people there already, and I know that there are many right now still watching football. What a weekend for football. I know a lot of you, Joy being a Packers fan, Charles, I've already seen his name on here, a Chiefs fan, Charles and Rachel. Of course, I'm a Patriot fan, but I'm also a Brady fan, and let me just say this. I'm a little bit deflated, if you know what I mean. A little bit deflated. The Buccaneers and Tom Brady just didn't have it today. Couldn't come up with it. The Rams played very good, and the Chiefs are in a battle. Hello to everybody. They're hopping on now. That subscription button, it's hitting all kinds of phones right now, saying, hey, we're live. We need to go. I'm glad that everybody is here. Looky here. Oh, they're hopping on. And yes, I know my deflated comment about Tom Brady, the pun was intended, okay? Pun was intended. Boy, I got all kinds of stuff going on. There's a lot going on, including my dinner. That's all I could stand to eat after Tampa Bay's loss. Some Pringles. Didn't even open them. But here we go. Let's say hello to everybody. Hey, everybody, as you come into the room and you come into the meeting, say hello to us. Say where you're from and anything that you want to get off your chest, okay? You go ahead and feel free to do that. Welcome, everybody. Golly, there's a ton of people coming in and saying hello, and a whole lot of people and faces and usernames that I recognize. It's great to see you all. We got a big show tonight. There's a lot going on in Cruise News. I had a video today. I've taken some heat for sure. I upset some people, but I just broke things down the way they are. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Carnival's big announcement from Friday. We awaited this protocol announcement, and it ended up being, not much of an announcement. I've got several questions for you that will be fun to interact with. We'll talk about the Crystal Cruise, the Crystal Symphony, which is a really weird situation. And we'll talk about a new cruise. Charles and Rachel and Amanda and I, we've booked another cruise in June, and we'll talk about that too. So everybody say hello, and I'm going to get to saying hello right back to you because that is what it's all about. That's why we're here. Steve's here. Terry's here. Joni, hello. The Z Show. Just got back from the Vista. I kept up with you all week, and I know that you had a great time. It looked like you had a really good time, and I'm glad that you're back. And you can share some things with us about the Vista, especially everybody wants to know capacity. What are capacity levels right now? And I'll be honest with you, on the Breeze and Mardi Gras and Vista, I've seen it go down the last couple of weeks. So that's good news for all of you who are cruising. And let me ask this as we get this thing going here. Who is cruising from now until the end of February? That's my first question to you. Now, I want to know all of you who are cruising from right now to the end of February. We are. I know Charles is. I don't know who else is in the room yet, but we're cruising February the 24th on the Carnival Breeze. So it's almost cruise month. I'm excited for it. I really, really am. Trina is here. Michael from Tulsa, a Chiefs fan. And hey, as the Chiefs or Bills score, let us know, okay? Because I am missing the end of that game. And boy, it's been a game. It really has. But let us know. Michael is here. SCT Adventures. Hello, Terry. And Michelle is here. Of course, Charles with the Chiefs Kingdom. He's right there in Kansas City. I mean, he is so close to Arrowhead. You can probably hear the crowd right now. How about that? Coach Cruz is here. Coach, it was awesome to see you put out some content this week. Very good stuff. It really was this week and last week. Mike is here. El Alvarado, of course, a regular Steve, and Rayleigh Creative Travel. That's right. Rayleigh, I've taken a look at your page and trying to keep up to date with what you're doing. You got a lot going on. Cecilia's here. Ronnie is here. David, hey David. SCT Adventures is here. That's awesome. Terry, 8 weeks till a royal cruise on the Adventure of the Seas out of Galveston. How about that? And go Rams. And speaking of colors tonight, and you can't really see it, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. My lights, my angle's different tonight. Like I said, I got a lot going on right here. A lot of projects going on. Scroll back up here to say hello to everybody. Amanda's hopefully going to join us. She's trying to get that youngest out. That 2-year-old dadgummit. He will not go to bed. Hopefully he will here pretty soon, though, and Amanda can join us. Ronnie is here. Kevin, Lisa, Jonathan, Chris, Shannon from North Carolina, Chris from Louisiana, Michelle. Next cruise up is on the Vista in August for a back-to-back. That's going to be awesome. Tran, who a regular Islander, comes back tomorrow on a back-to-back-to-back on the Carnival Radiance from the West Coast. So that's going to be interesting to see her experience. She said that ship is like empty. I mean, like 30-40%. So that's pretty cool. Missy's here from Texas. Sherry, hello. From Houston, says Alvarado. Ray the Creative Travel, yes. Oh, we got all kinds of people here. I love it. Deanna from Oklahoma, Coach Cruz. What's up, Islanders? Hope everyone's doing well. Absolutely. Ray yeah. Crystal's also feeling deflated. That's a weird story. They legit took ferries today. It was crazy. Joni, howdy from Knoxville. Got my lanyard this week. That's awesome. Great news, Joni. I hope you like it. I'll mention it here. We've got the second set coming in. They should be in this week. Did the same as the first set, but how we ordered, I think we ordered 200 of these. I'll show it really quick because Joni mentioned it. Ordered 200. I never thought we'd sell them. Good Lord. I started this thing late May, early June. I didn't think we'd sell this, but we sold them. We had to order a whole nother box. It's got our logo in color, all our colors there, YouTube channel there. Come be an Islander. It's on both sides, so when you put it on, it's on both sides. It's got a hard, detachable clip, okay, with a metal, and this is what's important and separates it from a lot, a metal clasp that closes 100%. Islanders, if you have this lanyard, like Joni, attest to it. You can say, yes, it works. It's $12. My PayPal, thanks to the description of the video. The $12 includes shipping. But listen to that. Look at that clip. That's a secure clip. But I like it because you can take this off, put it in that slot machine, throw it to those dealers on the table, throw it down at the coffee shop, throw it down at Alchemy, open your room key, and you don't have to take it off your neck, the whole thing off your neck. So $12. Joni, I'm glad you got yours, and I know that you're going to like it for sure. Debbie, howdy from Texas, headed to Mediterranean in March. How about that? That's going to be awesome. Shirley's here. Mom's doing good. She is. She got fitted for her prosthetic, and I'm hoping that her prosthetic is in this week, and she'll get used. The amputation was above her knee, so it's going to be tricky, but hopefully she'll get used to it, and maybe she'll walk. She has not walked in 1 year, but hopefully her muscles are where she can walk. So thank you for asking about her, and I will tell her that, I promise. Lynn, February 24th. Joni, February 21st on the Valor. Rayleigh, that sounds like a breeze, yes. Jonathan, I leave February 6th on the Legend, a beautiful ship. Stacy's here, the Vista 219. Just before we're going to be in Galveston. That's awesome. Kevin's here on the Breeze 127. That's very, very soon. Antonio, hello from Pennsylvania. Let me scroll back up. This thing jumps around on me. It does. SET, not cruising until March the 10th. That'll be here before you know it. Sherry's here, of course, from St. Louis. Adrian cruising Panorama, February 26th through March the 5th in 35 days. Cannot wait from Memphis. You're not very far from us either, a couple hours away. Field Goal Chiefs, I think that's a 5-point game now. I think you're running for that update. Wow. Yeah, 26-21. Wow, Charles. Unbelievable. Kansas City gets another field goal. Here we go. Everybody's watching. I love it. I love it. Corey, hey, I love watching your channel. You're so upbeat and full of energy. I appreciate that, Corey. I try to be. It's so easy today, and all of us know, to focus on the negative because there's a lot of it there. There is. And sometimes our culture trains us to see the negative, but there's also a lot of positive if we see it. So, yep. Hopefully Amanda will be up here, Charles. I know. El Alvarado, we cruise on the Breeze January 8th, and it was a little over 50%. So I'm hoping, I would love that next month. We'll see maybe if that holds true. Corey, we're on the Mardi Gras, March the 12th. Michael, of course, did your trick at check-in. Got A03. That is awesome, Michael, to get A03. If you don't know what Michael is talking about, we do have a video that gives you some tips and tricks on how to check in. It works with Carnival, and I've heard Royal Caribbean as well. The same concept of it. Look it up. It's probably our most viewed video out there. So, yep. Glad that it worked. Thank Thank you, SCT. I appreciate that on the lanyards. AE was so different than a normal cruise. Still a lot of fun. It is different. Randy will be on the Vista 219. That's coming up quick. Michelle, Sunrise, January 2nd to the 6th, 1,700 passengers. And then January 6th to the 10th, 1,500 passengers. It's interesting because it seems like these numbers are going down. But Carnival in particular, they're not taking sailings off their website. If you remember, Royal Caribbean, they did for January. You know, they started to control capacity, but Carnival did not. So it's like the numbers are naturally going down, which it is a slower season. November, December is a little bit busier because of the holidays. And families out of school, kids out of school, and teachers. So maybe it's just a little bit of natural, which is good. Charles, thank you for that. Ronnie, yes. Judy, 219. Judy's going to sell the Celebrity Reflection. We have to go celebrity sometime soon. We're so excited for it. Steve, thank you very much. Shirley, so glad she's doing well. Thank you so much to all of you who mentioned Mom and Ronnie going out of Mobile. It's about time they get that thing fired up down there in Alabama. Mobile is actually our closest port. Here in central Arkansas by about 30 or 40 minutes, and I hope to go out of Mobile very soon. Lamar's here, 2/14, Valentine's Day on the Sunshine. Do you have the steakhouse booked for 2/14? That would be awesome. Oh man, there's a lot of you going on cruises. That's awesome. Vashonda cruising Thursday on the Breeze. That's going to be a blast. Alice here will be on the Sunshine February 28th. Third since the restart. That is awesome. And I think I'm caught up, so that is good. Okay, sweet. So let's talk about some news here. I'll go ahead and say this right here, a cruise announcement for you. I'll go ahead and spoil the beans at least. Amanda and I know Rachel and Charles, and who knows who else will join us. But June the 4th on the Carnival Dream, we will be there. It's an 8-day Eastern itinerary is supposed to go to Key West. We all know what the news of Key West. They're not stopping in Key West right now, may not for the foreseeable future. And stopping Nassau, Freeport, and Charles may have to help me. Half Moon Key, maybe? I forget what it is. Charles, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that much more than you know. That means a lot to me. It really does. And I was going to get the lights tonight. Let's see. Because I was thinking about these colors and all that great stuff. It just doesn't, with my setup. That's better. With the lights tonight, I'm going to do this. Because one thing that's synonymous with sports, which a lot of people have been busy with sports this entire weekend, is colors. And so, for all the super chats tonight, and Charles, you're first. You can change the colors of my LED rope lights behind me. It's on red. It's usually on red when I'm live. And so, Charles, if you want to switch that color, you let me know. I've got that cowboy blue if you want it. But you can change the color just to celebrate some football. And everyone right now it seems like they're watching football and those strong colors that come with the game. Thank you so much, Charles, for that. I really do appreciate it more than you know. That's going to help me get ready for our trip next month for sure. Mike was on the Venture of the Seas earlier this month to the Chef's Table. How about that? And also did the Key program and really enjoyed it. Key program is like Faster to the Fun for those of you that are used to Carnival. Only about 1,000 people on board. How about that? That's awesome, and a great review right there from Mike. Thank you for sharing. A&E 911 Breakaway is next to Canada. Ray, Harmony of the Seas, April 24th. Heard your video today that maybe boosters will be required. An interesting video today. We'll talk about it here in just a second. And I'm telling you, I get comments on YouTube. I get comments on the Facebook page. But my email address, Allentime email address, is always in the description of every video. And I've received some emails today, way more than normal. It's a lot of people who said, hey, I don't really like what you did today. But it was the truth. So we'll talk about that here in a second. Mary, back-to-back on Carnival in March, just got upgraded from interior to balcony for $239 each week. How do you even live at home for $239? Okay, for a week. I don't even know. Ronnie, we love the dream too. Have not been on her since Thanksgiving of 2018. We're so excited to be back on her for sure. Here is Shirley. Come on down to Mobile. Let us know so we can book us well. We would love to meet you too. Absolutely, Shirley. I'll keep you posted. Hopefully we can get to Mobile this year on a short cruise. Chef's Table was amazing. AE said, Jackie, liver can't handle an 8-day. I know what you're talking about there. Good Lord. The 4-day from October was unreal. And we're gearing up again to go. Of course, Jackie's going to go February 24th. So we'll see Jackie very, very soon. How much are the lanyards again? I love them. $12. That includes shipping. $12 flat. PayPal is in the description, I think, of this video. If you'll send it to me, make sure you give me a good address. I'll ship them out. It usually takes me a couple of days. But $12, that includes shipping. So it's fair, I promise. David, I will tell you how it is when I go in March. Awesome. Nassau Half Moon Key, that's what it is. Yep. Freeport and Key West. Rayleigh Cowboys, I just lost my dinner. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but Charles I know is, and there's several still upset. Shirley, yep, I love football. Charles, Cowboys, yes, yep. David, yep, exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh, YouTube's not letting you, David. Well, maybe it will here in just a second. I appreciate your efforts. You know that. Adrian's here. The Dream has the best cruise director. How about this? Dion. Has anybody cruised with Dion? Adrian, I've never cruised with Dion. I've read a couple of comments just like you say there, but I have not cruised. So let us know if anyone else has cruised with Dion. That's interesting. Sailed Dream in November. So much fun. He kept it live. That's what I love to hear. I do. Corey is here. Question. He's got a question. Do you think that Carnival will require boosters if the CDC just changes the language to include that boosters will keep you up to date for being fully vaccinated? Let's talk about this. And as I talk about it, it's going to take me a second. Please go ahead and keep on commenting, chatting, things you want to talk about, topics you want to talk about, questions you have. Put it right there. Slap it in the comment section. Let's talk about this really quick. My video today. So I broke things down. I was so fixated on the announcement from Carnival on Friday, which ended up being not really an announcement. We can talk about that in a little bit too, that I missed something huge from Dr. Walensky and the CDC. Dr. Walensky basically said that the CDC is prepared to pivot the definition, is the terminology she used, of fully vaccinated. And she said, if I ask you if you are vaccinated for the flu, what is your answer? Or what is the standard? And it's basically, have you got your flu shot this year? And that's the example she used, okay? I'm not trying to start anything. I'm just telling you the way it is. She said that she's going to, and I have the quotes even here. She said, what we really are working to do is pivot the language to make sure that everyone is up to date with their COVID-19 vaccines as they personally should be based on when they got their last vaccine. In public health for all vaccines, we've talked about being up to date on your vaccines. Every year you need a flu shot. You're not up to date with your flu shot until you've gotten your flu shot for that year. She also said, if you're eligible for a booster and haven't gotten it, you're not up to date, and you will need to get your booster in order to be up to date. So it looks like they're looking at adding or changing the definition of vaccinated to include the booster if you qualify for it, which I thought was 6 months. I thought after 6 months you got the booster. It's 5 months, okay? And that's I can see the website on that as well. I had some people get on to me about that, but I said, no, here's the CDC website. So I took that news and I said, okay, how would this change cruise lines? And I went to Carnival's policy, and this is directly, and you can watch the video. It's on our page, of course. Here's the quote from Carnival's website. Have fun, be safe, protocols. Should the CDC definition of fully vaccinated evolve to require the booster shot, our policy will adapt accordingly. So the question of, do I have to have a booster to cruise? That answer really is, if the CDC changes the definition of vaccinated to include boosters, what I just read from Carnival's website, should the CDC definition of fully vaccinated evolve to require booster shots, our policy will adapt accordingly. Yes, you're going to have to get the booster. Royal Caribbean said just about the same. We strongly recommend that fully vaccinated guests receive a booster dose when they become eligible to do so, though it's not currently required. So, David, thank you so much for that super chat. I'm happy the Bucks lost. Oh, gosh. I'm still upset. I really am. Not a Brady fan. And of course, it's David from Indiana. No telling though where he's at. David, thank you. And if you want a color preference, you let me know. I'll change that color behind me from the red to any color that you want to see. So I know I may have opened the can. We're going to catch up on comments, but that was my video today. Dr. Walensky's statement, what Carnival has said about it, what Royal Caribbean has said about it. The cruise lines have already said, yeah, if it changes, we'll change our policy. So it's going to be interesting to see. Okay, it really is. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's going to be interesting to see. Okay, let's scroll back up. Here we go. Get a drink of this Coke too. How about that? Nice strong Coca-Cola, right? Here we go. So Corey, that's the answer on boosters. Okay, all eyes on the CDC, not on cruise lines. Cruise lines they've answered that question, and I think it's questions on the CDC now. Derek, you have a busy week. The shows were informative and entertaining. We appreciate everything you do for us Islanders. El Alvarado, I appreciate that so very much. That feedback means a lot to me. I'll tell you this. You thank me, and I've got to thank you. We've had a record month. The number of views, we're at almost 100,000 views for the month, which is 188% of our normal viewing numbers. We've had the highest subscribers in the last 28 days we've ever had. I set a goal of 5,000 subscribers for this month. We hit it like the first 10 days of January. I moved that goal to 5,500 thinking that would be a reach, and it is a reach. We're less than 200 subscribers away. If you're watching right now, please like the video, by the way, so that those looking for something to watch will find this. And if you're not a subscriber, I invite you to do so and be part of this community. But El Alvarado, I appreciate that. It's been a busy week, most definitely. I'm not at the point where I'm making money off this. I can tell you that right now. Amanda reminds me of that often too. But it's not about the money. It's about this interaction right here. It's about putting accurate news out there in a positive light. And how many of you have I met? In 6 months, we're 6 months old, and I have met literally dozens of you. That's what it's all about. It really is. And anyone who wants to say that's not, you just don't know. Okay, Corey, I can't wait to be on the Mardi Gras and test the fates of craps. I have watched your videos on them, and I think I'm ready to give it a shot. Yes, Corey, for those of you that don't know, I've got another channel, and it's years old, like 5, 6, 7 years old. It's how to play craps. So if you want to play, there it is. Jackie's comparing Dion to Cookie, and I have not sailed with Cookie. When we got on the breeze in October, Cookie was getting off the ship. That day, literally, we missed it that day. But I know Cookie's been around a while, and I know of him, so that helps me, Jackie. Right there. Michael says not impressed. Again, it's sometimes a preference. El Alvarado, we cruised on the Dream September. In September 2021, Dion was great. We really enjoyed Cookie on the breeze this month. He was so funny. That's what I've heard. I have. My goal is to get an interview with him. If I can slow him down a little bit. I had Kendall confirmed for December 18th, and she did. She came up and talked to us in a live video, but I was going to sit down with her. Then she got in quarantine. But going to get Cookie to sit down with me and do a little interview. So I thought the video today was great, important information, and I thank you. Scooped all the other cruise tubes, news sources. Watch, great job. Awesome. Good job. Glad you enjoyed it. Charles, we had Aaron on the breeze in October. Kendall Jr. Charles, you're right about that. I mean, same voice. Matter of fact, when Aaron came on the PA, took over for Cookie while he was out on vacation a little bit, went to the Freedom, actually. Aaron came on, and it said bing, bong, and she started talking, and Charles and I looked at each other like, Kendall's the cruise director? But she quickly said, no, this is Aaron. But she sounds just like Kendall, and we were not impressed. Yeah, absolutely. SCT, let's scroll back up here. I am behind a little bit. That makes it tough on those of us who just had COVID but haven't got the booster. Yeah, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I don't know. They're going to have to dance around the situation, but we'll see. It's just interesting, the language from the CDC when they just said a month or two ago that they would not consider this. Now they are. So it's just trying to put it out there so everyone knows what's going on at least. Jamie, hello everyone. Wife got on the Dream today with her sister without me. I'm more envious than I thought I would be, but we are going on the Breeze February the 5th. I hope she has a great cruise, and February 5th is coming up very quick, so I know you're going to have fun right there. Corey, I already have the booster, so that's easy. Please turn it to my Cowboys blue. How about that? Ooh, that one. There it is. There it is. And that light's too bright. You can't see it. But you'll be able to here in a second. Let's see. Bills are driving. The Bills just picked up a huge fourth down play with under 3 minutes to go. Oh, I bet you there's more updates. Several of you already boosted. Howard says he's happy the Bucks lost. Go Rams. They're so much fun to watch. And Charles, he points out there the GOAT lost. He did. It wasn't his last game. That's the question right now. We'll see. Thank you, SET Avengers, on that comment about subscribers. Set goals. Set goals. Set goals. I'm going to do the same for February. Woo, it's close. It's close. Touchdown Bills. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. We'll see how much time is left here. Yes, Charles, he is the GOAT. I will recognize that absolutely. Yep. Let's see. Together we try. Yes, post a video today. I'll have to look that up. Shirley, sharing in our group for March 10th, 2022 on the Sensation. How about that? The Sensation, we're ready for it to come back. It's served its purpose, though, right now, hosting crew who are infected with COVID and who need to quarantine. So hopefully the Sensation is back in service very, very soon. It sounds like she's going to be. Monty is here. How about that? Almost missed the show. You're here. We've had a lot go on already, but we're going to keep it going. Woo, touchdown Bills, and there's not much time left, is there? 1:54. They need a field goal, so there's plenty of time. It's going to come down to the wire. Plenty of time left. Rachel and Charles, absolutely. I know Charles and Rachel are nervous right now, but they'll get it. El Alvarado, yes. If you could get Cookie, we'll get him for an interview. Keep your cell phone on. He did a couple of prank phone calls during his question and answer session. Oh, I love that. I love that. Joseph, bookings will determine the direction cruise lines go with COVID protocols. Certainly a Carnival. Joseph, that's a great thought. You know, they have to, absolutely. The Bengals orange. The Bengals orange. Trina says we can do that right there. Let's get that one. Or, let's see. This one I think would be more. There it is. How about that? The Bengals, so much fun to watch, Trina. What a performance yesterday by Joe Burrow and the Bengals. That's going to be fun to watch next week. Whoever they play, Kansas City or Buffalo, whoever it is, it's going to be a blast to watch them. It really, really is. I cannot wait to watch them. And here's Mike. Mike, thank you so much. And Trina, thank you so much for those super chats. That really does mean a lot to us here. It allows me to do so much here and not have to fight Amanda about what's in my budget every single month. So I appreciate that so much. And Mike, thank you. That's a huge super chat right there. And I appreciate that so much. Let's see what we got here. Joseph was talking about protocols. You know, if your protocols are so stringent that no one's cruising, these ships, the bigger ships, have to have about 43% in order to make money. And so they got to at least hit that, and they're going to catch up. Let's say Charles. How about that? Charles, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that. And Lynn says, the beers on me. Lynn, I appreciate that so much. And when I have those when I go to Red Frog Pub happy hour, I will most definitely think of Lynn. And Lynn, if you want a color, you let me know. We'll change it. Charles has already said Chiefs red. I got to change it back. Charles is saying superstition here. When it was red, they were winning. So it's back to Chiefs red. Lynn was after, so we'll see what Lynn says. But my goodness, Mike, I love that spelling of Joe Burrow too. I had to explain it to Amanda today. Oh, goodness. Let's see what else we got. There's a lot here going on. Chris still waiting on booking the Allure of the Seas and win Carnival Jubilee. Oh, gosh. How about the Carnival Jubilee? Biggest problem, my 14-year-old daughter can't get vaccinated due to health concerns. Chris, I know what you're talking about. We're cruising with our kids in the summer, and it's tough. And they're very young, so I know exactly what you're going through. I hope that all of this is alleviated, and you don't have, you can pay for your trip and take your kids. We're in the same situation, June 4th of the Dream, so I know exactly what you're talking about. The Carnival Jubilee. Did you guys see our video on the Jubilee? The dates for the Carnival Jubilee were unintentionally revealed via the Carnival Hub app. Okay, the transatlantic sailing is going to be October the 30th of 2023. I'm looking at my calendar here. October 30th, 2023. That's the transatlantic. If you want to take that, it's on a Monday. The first cruise was November. The first cruise from the United States, the inaugural cruise, inaugural sail away, is November the 18th. Thanksgiving week, November 18th. And how about this? After we made our video, okay, and there were a couple of other people that I know that kind of they're in type print journalism, online journalism. They put it out there. Carnival's removed it. They've removed the Jubilee from the Carnival Hub app. Going back to Cowboys Blue. David, thank you so much for that super chat. And we're back to that beautiful midnight crisp Cowboy Blue. David, thank you so much for that. Let's see what we got. I was saying the Carnival, Carnival has removed the Jubilee. So I'm sorry, I got an email on that today. Why did you report that? They took away the sailings. It's all your fault. We're just talking about cruise news, okay? Someone realized that they shouldn't have had it on there, and so they took it off. That's what happened at the end of the day. But those are the dates. We're hoping to go either November 18th, that's my birthday week, November 21st, or New Year's on the Jubilee 2023, okay? That's what we're looking at right there. Charles, thank you for the super chat. I already know what it means. Touchdown Kansas City? Is it really? Cody is here. How about this? Cody, welcome. We've got, it's unbelievable what all's going on here. I can't even keep track of it. It sounds like the Chiefs have scored. Oh my gosh, they scored. Unbelievable. I'm living through you guys. My TV is not set up here in my office yet. I need to have it set up. Oh, that's a big touchdown. I'm just looking at the ESPN app, guys. I don't even have it going. 64-yard pass to Tyreek Hill for the touchdown. How about that? My goodness gracious. I know Charles is going crazy right now. He just broke his furniture. He may have thrown something through the window, okay? Oh, my goodness. Congratulations, Chief fans, but there's a minute left. Okay, so watch out here. Let's catch up. Let's catch up here. Boy, there's a lot going on. Burrow, yeah, we did that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Cody came in. We've had several others jump in here. We're celebrating football. Maybe the best weekend of football ever. No lie. I know some people stretch that sometimes. And football synonymous with strong colors. So all of our super chats tonight, you get to pick your color. We'll change it. When someone super chats after you and they change it, then they change it, okay? Woo! My brother just texted me. Wow. How about that? Corey, just get the Cheers package, and then you don't have to worry about happy hour. Out of Galveston, we get Cheers. Out of Galveston, though, it doesn't start till day 2. And so that first day, you have to pay for your own drinks. I know that stinks. Galveston and New York City, they have local laws. It's ridiculous, Corey, but those are the laws. And the next question is, why do you cruise out of those ports, right? If that's the rule, why do you cruise out of those ports? Oh, gosh. Jamie's been on a lot of ships. The Valor has a sweet spot, a soft spot in her heart, that a core on it. Amanda just saw pictures of the Valor the other day and said the same thing. We've never been on the Valor. We've been on 12 or 14 Carnival ships, never been on the Valor. And Amanda said the same thing. She said, "Is that a Carnival ship?" I said, "Yes, it is." She loved it. Has anyone else cruised the Valor? Yeah, and Charles asked about the Casino Players Club trip in the spring. It's a big trip, most definitely. First time on the Valor and looking forward to it. Awesome. Cowboys, oh yeah. Cody is here again. I saw you come in, and I'm trying here. Woo-wee, let's see. Trying to catch up here. Corey, sorry, been gone, but I'm You're busy. You're back from cruising 2 weeks ago. Tell us all about it. Please tell us all about it. There's the touchdown. I was raised a Cowboy fan, Lynn says. I stopped with Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones is an Arkansan. You know, he is. I've met Jerry a couple of times here. Put it back on blue. Yes, sir. I can do that right there, Cody. A lot of Cowboy fans. And like David, thank you so much. Cody, thank you so much for that. It's back on Cowboys blue, but I have bad news for you because it's a battle. Charles says, and I don't know what he's going to say, turn it back on red. So we're going to turn it back on red right there. I'm telling you, Cowboys and Chiefs, it would have been an awesome Super Bowl. I can tell you that. We would have live streamed just to have fun together. We'd have to have a Zoom for that one. How about that? Let's catch up some. Yes, New Year's Eve 2023. Charles mentions this, and we're not kidding on this. 2023 on the Jubilee, I think we're going to do New Year's. As a matter of fact, I asked Amanda tonight. When it comes out, because I expect it to maybe this week. As early as this week, can I go ahead and book it? She said yes. So we need to do that. We do. Let's see what we got. Oh, Bills are driving, are they? Oh, they're at the 47. Dadgum, this is unbelievable. It really is. So, Mike, yep, going on the Jubilee. Absolutely. The game is crazy. Lynn, my daughter's friend, is at the Kansas City game. How about that, Lynn? I was at the Kansas City game 2018. Patriots versus Chiefs. I was on the field. I was at Arrowhead when Brady was there, and we were up big. And then we got down. And then Brady marched a drive to tie it. Then he marched a drive to win it. And there's David again. David, thank you so much for that super chat. We're going back to that Cowboy. Beautiful, sharp, silky blue. How about that? Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Coach Cruz is on the Valor. I forgot about that, Coach. I forgot you picked that one up. Yep, I forgot that you picked that one up. Charles says, nope, turn that thing back to red. I got you, Charles. It's back to red. And mine says 32 seconds. You guys are going to have to keep me posted. That red, I'm telling you, is working for Charles, though. I can say that every time it's red, good things happen. Absolutely. Jackie says, I don't watch hockey. Rayleigh's going for the Bills here. Rayleigh Creative Travel going for the Bills. Let's see what happens. Chris is so excited for the Jubilee. Allure of the Seas and new Galveston cruise port. It's going to be awesome, Chris, it is. Been cruising out of Galveston since 2008. How about that? That is awesome. It really is. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the Jubilee. The Prima, the NCL Prima is going to be there. And, of course, yeah, the Jubilee in 2023. I had some news this week that Galveston plans on even exploring and expanding more. They're looking at adding another port, and I think it's going to be a full-time NCL ship is what they said. But that's all the news they had on it. 23 seconds. Oh, my gosh. I see the ball's on the 19. Wow. Let's catch up here while everyone is multitasking. Michelle, starting to see a couple of pictures on Facebook of premier gifts for the 50th birthday. Michelle, if you don't mind, please, if you see those again or you have them, post them on our Facebook page. The link is in the description of this video, and we would love to see some of those premier gifts for the 50th birthday. That would be awesome. It really would. Jamie, unfortunately, Dream does not have red. Yeah, they don't have Red Frog Pub. They don't. They need to fix that. The Dream was the ship right before really it came out, but you're exactly right. Coach Cruz, Charles, and Cody, who's going to get the last laugh? Exactly, yep. Let's see. Monty, I'm in on the New Year's Jubilee cruise. Touchdown Chiefs, wow. Oh, my gosh. 13 seconds left. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mike, Coach, come visit before you go on the Valor. I live about 30 minutes away. How about that from the port? I love that. New Year's on a boat was a wild time. Cody, I can imagine that for sure. Howard's here still. I appreciate you for what you do. This is how I get my cruise information. I thank you for your fair reporting. Go Cowboys, win or lose, draw. Always Cowboys Nation. Thank you, Howard, for those kind words. I appreciate that so much. I really do work hard. You know, that's the script that I have every day. I have a script in front of me to try to be positive, upbeat, accurate, fair. Don't lean too far either way. Just stick to Cruise News. We're all here for cruising and community. And that's exactly what we want. David says blue for the Bills. Thank you, David, for that super chat. I appreciate that. We'll get it back to that blue for the Bills. Wow, unbelievable. It really is. What a game. What a game. Shirley, we are on the Vista January of 2023. Wow. SET, oh cool. Mike, yes, we can book. That's what I was trying to. Amanda's giving me the okay to go ahead and book it for New Year's. It will be a party. Just think about that Carnival Jubilee being there for 5-6 weeks. It'll probably be the 6th cruise. Well, I can look. The 18th, 25th, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would be the 7th cruise. December the 30th is that sell date. December 30th, 2023 is that sell date right there. Al, come with us on a Legend to Greenland. Yeah, that's going to be an unbelievable cruise. I heard they added a second itinerary there, September of 2023. That's something we need to look at. That is a bucket list cruise right there. It really is. El Alvarado, we are hoping to book the inaugural cruise on the Jubilee out of Galveston, November 2023. The cruise falls on my birthday. Yeah, mine too. Mine's the 21st. So it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to do. Wow, we're going to see here what happens. I think the game is probably almost over. My phone is behind. I know that. B. Stewart, rumors say the Dream is getting Red Frog Pub the last week of February. Okay, B. Stewart, I appreciate that. If you have any sources on that, I would love to have it because so many people, they go on the Dream, they come back and they're like, I didn't know I didn't have one. I had no clue. So hopefully it's getting Red Frog Pub, one of my favorite places. Michelle Usnavi is late to the party, but she's here. She was eating tacos. That beats my Pringles, I can tell you that. I promise you that. Brad is here. Question, do you think Carnival's protocols are way too stringent? I was surprised, I'll be honest with you, with their announcement on Friday. They kind of built up to this announcement. If you watch John Hild and others, they built up to it, and I don't know if it's the CDC news or there's a piece of that we don't know about, and they just had to say, literally, the announcement was the shortest they've ever had. And it said, we're going to keep selling vaccinated voyages for the foreseeable future. I was like, what? That's it? You built up to this. So, Brad, I do, and I think they'll come off of it once they're past all this stuff with the CDC and what does the volunteer program look like, things like that. So we'll see what happens there. Jackie, just here for the women. I know what you mean, Jackie. I know what you mean. I've cruised with you. Mike, condolences to Chiefs Nation. I don't know if it's over. My phone hasn't said it's over yet, but it may be. How do we order lanyards? Jonathan says, how do we order lanyards? And how quick do they ship? Would I have them before your trip on February the 6th? You would. Most definitely, Jonathan. We have a spread shop. The spread shop is in a link to this link of this video, and you can get, I've got my shirt on. There's stickers. There's hoodies. There's cups, bags. I do the lanyards myself, Jonathan. So if you buy the lanyard, I will ship it out Monday or Tuesday, and you will have it well in advance of your cruise February the 6th. Okay, so at $12 even, that includes shipping, $12 each. So, David, someone check in on Charles, and we will leave it on blue most definitely. I've not heard from Charles. 8 seconds left. Good Lord. Unbelievable. You guys let me know when it's final because you'll be ahead of me for sure. Jamie, yes, that is good news. Corey, do you know anywhere that we can get the at-home test? We tried eMed, but it's been a nightmare. It has. Carnival's got a website, and so does Royal Caribbean. You can use either site. You can use either test. And I will try to post. I'll post that on Facebook. How about that? Tonight or tomorrow, Corey. I'll post that on our Facebook page. And you can buy them set of 2 and 5 and stuff like that. So, yep. Optum is where they're at, Judy. Thank you for that. Optum's exactly where they're at. The Valor is great, says Mel. Glory in 8 weeks. How about that? I don't know. I guess there's a time. I guess there's a timeout. Yep. 8 seconds to go, says the Z Show. On the 44, they need 40 yards for a field goal. Optum was great. Free shipping. Had tested 2 or 3 days, Michelle. That's the fastest that I have heard test arrive. I bought some. It's been months ago, I guess, when it first started, and it took several weeks. And so, where do we go to buy your merchandise, Howard? There should be a link in the description of this video. There was a spread shop link and Charles may be able to post it. If not, I can try to, but there's a Spread Shop link, and it's got all kinds of gear, and it's very, very good. It's a third party that does it for us. We don't touch it. We want someone professional to do it. I could sit up here upstairs and have a heat press, but you don't want me doing your shirts. I want them done right, and so that's why I've got someone else that does it, and I don't make much off of it, but they're done right. So that's what it is. Chiefs are going to tie it up, is what Coach says. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? It's a field goal in overtime. Oh my gosh! Oh, Charles, I already know what that means. Oh my gosh! Unbelievable. Charles, it's red. My Coca-Cola can is red for you. Oh, my word. Overtime. 36-36. Good Lord. Unbelievable. David does point out, thank you, David, those prices, $69 and $99 for the test. Oh, it's unbelievable. Wow. Yes, I agree. Greatest playoff weekend ever. And S. Hud, I'll call it. S. Hud says, and I'm old. I agree. It is. That's unbelievable. Shirley, we love watching y'all. Thank you for doing what you do. Shirley, you're so welcome. We enjoy it. It makes me a better person, a happier person. And like I said, I've got to meet so many people, both online and in person. Literally, Amanda and I are driving to Kansas City next weekend to be with Rachel and Charles. And Mike and Michelle are driving up there. I didn't know these people 6-7 months ago. And now it's been great. It has for me, and I know it has for many people as well. Oh, goodness gracious. How about that? The Z Show says, too, it's overtime. How about that? Holy crap. Everyone says, Charles is live again. Change it to red. That's right. Oh, my gosh. Last week order on the eMed got it the next day, Donna. Oh, my gosh. That's unbelievable. Maybe I need to do that. I'm cruising in February 24th, and I thought I'd just go locally and get it, but I may try the eMed way again. Al, start going to overtime. That's right. Need a Red Frog rum runner right now. Oh, Cody, please fill up. I've got a fishbowl right here. Let's fill her up. Let's get it. Oh my gosh. Yes, Alaska Mail. We need to book a trip to Alaska. We'll probably do that. We may not squeeze it in 2022. We wanted to, and maybe 2023. Kansas City wins the coin toss. Wow. Charles, thank you for that. Charles just posted a picture, too, this week. Island Time swag, great quality. It really is. I'm not saying it because it's my stuff. If you don't like it, you can send it back. You'll get every penny back. I promise you that. You'll send it back and get every penny back. Let's see what else we got. Wow, they're out of stock on the COVID test. Hope to get some January the 25th. Absolutely, Jackie. I'm headed to New York. Oh my gosh, Jackie going to New York, like New York City, New York State. Jackie, where are you going? Optum is out of stock. Wow, that's unbelievable. It is. Okay, here we go. I've got a couple other things too on here that we didn't even get to. Oh, I wanted to ask this question. Thank you, Rhonda, for that. Hit the like button, and if you hadn't subscribed yet, you know I invite you to subscribe. We are an awesome community. I'm a part of. I need a fitted hat. We can get that. I want to ask this question because I've had two conversations in 2021 about this with the casino, and it sounds like it's coming. If sporting events like this were going on when you're cruising, would you sports bet? Would you sports bet? I try to be sensitive around this topic. I know some people don't like it. Some people say, it kind of, they think the integrity of the game may be compromised, things like that. But sporting events are huge on cruise ships. I cruise in March for March Madness, and it's awesome. They have games on the big screen. The Super Bowl's on the big screen. These games, I guarantee you, there's people watching these games right now on the ship and the big screen. Would you sports bet in the casino? It sounds like maybe they're working at having a third-party kiosk, someone like a Caesars Palace independent kiosk plugged into the wall that you could sports bet. It sounds like what they're going to do. I was told late 2023. We hope it is. But go Chiefs. Coach Cruz, Mardi Gras, June 25th. I need to look at that, Coach. Mardi Gras, June 25th. Charles, doing home tests for the first time in February. I need to do that. I do. I need to try it. Corey, Judy, Port Canaveral. And yes, we are getting in a day early. Love Port Canaveral. The Sandbar. Sandbar is a beach bar. There's a million of them, of course, but the Sandbar is awesome. That's where Amanda and I always go. It's right there by Ron John, too, so you can go shopping right there. Corey, Judy, Port Canaveral. Yes, yep. Jackie, New York City. Need to get my party fix. Wow, Jackie, goodness. Be careful because you have to be on that cruise ship February the 24th. Have a blast, but be careful, okay? Oh, my gosh. Yep, the swab goes on the nose. Mike, sports book on a cruise would be a great idea. I would do it. Thanks, Mike. Verna, we are cruising. I like it. Charles says, yes, I like a football pool. That's right. Absolutely. Yeah. Al says no on sports betting. Okay. Interesting. I'm wondering how big of an audience, how many people would enjoy that. You never know. There's some people I know that do it, and they do it online, but I really don't know how big of a market that it is. Looks like overtime has started now. Yep. We're doing home tests for the first time next week, says Monty. Monty, let us know how that goes. Most definitely. Of course, I pray that you test negative. There have been some surprises I've seen on our Facebook page. Some people say we're getting ready to cruise. I feel fine. I tested positive. I can't cruise. Hopefully that doesn't happen to anyone here, but it does. We all know that it's happening right now. Most definitely. Yeah, I'll mention this really quick because I had a video on this, and this is yesterday. It was crazy. Mike, y'all need to come with us on Mardi Gras 226. Golly. We have changed so many cruises this week, Charles. We're going to go with Mike and Michelle 226 instead of the Breeze 224. I received my home test from EMED about a week ago. Okay, Judy. Yep. Michelle, is the traffic and fog in Galveston as bad as everyone says it is? Michelle, depends on time of year. In December, when it's not usually a problem, it was a problem when we cruised December the 18th to the 24th. It's usually the months of late February, March, April, and early May. It's usually when you have your fog. Not always, though. I cruise every March. We've cruised many times out of Galveston, and I'd say it's about 50-50 in March. Some years, it's awesome. Ship comes in. Some years we're delayed to get on the ship, and it's awful. You got to talk to your hotel. Hey, can we stay here? Because sometimes, I think one year we didn't get on the ship till 6 p.m. So there is most definitely a chance, but it's not every week. So not at all. Gina, selling the Encore March the 20th, never been on one with NCL. Gina, please let us know how it is. My philosophy, I tell people all the time, because people say, I've sailed Carnival, or they'll say, I've sailed Royal Caribbean. What other cruise line should I try? And I would say 80% plus of the time, if you've been on Royal Caribbean, you try Carnival. If you've been on Carnival, you try Royal Caribbean. My philosophy on this, and I could be dead wrong, I know Royal they have great ships, bigger ships, things like that, more classy, but there's so much more in common with those two cruise lines than there is difference. And so if you try the other one, you're going to recognize just about everything. So I encourage people, try NCL, try Celebrity, try Princess, try something else, because there will be a lot more different about those cruise lines than Carnival and Royal Caribbean. So let us know, Gina, how that goes on NCL March the 20th. We're excited for that. Joni, that was me, tested positive. Yes, yep. Joni, I remember that. Felt fine on January the 8th, but you couldn't go on your January 10th cruise. I remember that. It's heartbreaking. It is. You feel fine. You feel good. You've paid your money. Mentally, you've put yourself in a place to go. You've been looking forward to it, telling yourself, I have 2 more weeks of work. I have 1 more week of work. I know how it goes. I remember that. Yep. Charles says, sports betting, casino, alchemy. Yes, that would be a hit. My money would last a whole lot longer sports betting than it would on the craps table. You know what I'm saying? If I played this football game, it's been on for 3 hours, 4 hours. At least I could sit there and my money would last 3 hours, instead of sometimes 10 minutes. Yep. Ordered them. Yeah. All of you ordering on eMed, I need to look that up. I need to get a website. We need to get that out for sure. Donna is here. Did home test last 5 cruises. I love them. Got 9 more cruises. Oh my gosh, lined up, and we only use the home test. Donna, that is awesome news. I need to do that. Look at that. Amanda is here. Oh my goodness, Amanda is finally here. That means that Jax, our youngest, has finally gone to sleep. Good job, Amanda. Cody, thank you so much for ordering that lanyard. I will get it out to you tomorrow or Tuesday. I've got some that I've got to get out. Like I said, I never thought they'd sell out, but we've had to place another order. So thank you for doing that very much. Amanda, you've missed an entertaining hour. Blue, please, says David. We're going to blue. The Buffalo Bill, hoping that they're going to make a stand here. I just see the news on my phone. I know it's going to go crazy. Oh, my gosh, the Chiefs win. The Chiefs win. What a game and what a football weekend, Islanders. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Charles says, you know what? Go ahead and change that thing back to red. Oh, my gosh. We'll change it back to red. How about that? Change it back to red. Amanda, I don't know if you watched the game downstairs. It's an overtime. Was an overtime. The final, Kansas City 42, Buffalo 36 in overtime. We've gone back and forth. It's been an unbelievable hour. I'm sure you've heard me downstairs yelling, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hello, Miss Island Time, everybody says. That's exactly right. She runs the show. Wow. Everybody's, yep, Chiefs win. Game over, Jamie. I have had a mid-January cruise turn from a 5-day to a 4-day a few years ago. It stunk, but at least Carnival gave partial refunds. That's right, Jamie. Keep in mind, anything like that can happen right now. It's happened on Norwegian quite a bit. It's happened on Royal, even a little bit of canceled cruises. But we're cruising, and there's not going to be a shutdown. I don't think so at all. Wow, yes, yeah. So how about this? Amanda and I, and Mike and Michelle, we will be in Kansas City next weekend, and there's going to be an AFC championship game being played in Kansas City. I don't know if we're going, but we'll be in town for the hottest ticket of the year for dang sure. Unbelievable. Charles, I tip my hat, David says. What a fun hour. It really was. And what a game. I've got it recorded. I can promise you that, and I'm going to watch it. I've got to see how it all ends up. My goodness, what a game. And what a weekend. Unbelievable. I can't believe it's over. Wow. Shirley, she is my better half. I absolutely agree with you. And hopefully my oldest can entertain himself. My youngest is 2. He cannot. So when he can, Amanda will join me every single week, and she'll be here. Golly. Steve, you are so welcome. This show was so much fun. We've got a big week, too. Last week, I know that El Alvarado mentioned how busy I was this last week. Lots of videos, cruise news, and I tried my hardest to respond to every single comment, which is tough. It really is. Sometimes a couple hundred a day, but I wanted to respond. This week, I think there's going to be even more comments and even more news as the Jubilee news comes out. The CDC is overdue. Literally, they're about to be, I don't know. The news is supposed to be out January 14th on the voluntary program, so I think we have a lot of news tonight. Mike says, go Burrow. Boy, that's going to be a game next week. I tell you what, it is. Sherry, yes, Amanda's on. She sees that for sure. Can I wear my black and gold? Yes, Michelle, you wear that black and gold proudly. David, thank you so much for that comment on a great live show. Time to change those flights, Charles says. Wow. Jamie, I was talking about a shortened cruise because of fog. Yes, thank you, Jamie. My brain, too. It's things, they move. Hug your family tonight. Kiss your babies if you got them. Have a great week. Go impact someone else in everything that you do. Doesn't matter if you have a new job, you're new to the job, you've worked the same job for 20 years. Try to go impact somebody this week. I'm going to try to do the same thing. Ronnie Squires, have been together 44 years. How about that? I love it. I love it. Everybody have a great week. And you know you're going to see us. If you ever need me, comment on our videos, comment on our Facebook page. I'll do anything I can. You know that for any of you. Hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for the hour. And thank you especially everyone who super chatted tonight. That was a lot of fun. We'll probably do that again. We might keep that around. So everyone have a great week. We'll see you tomorrow and this week right here in Island Time.